is worth. So you can say the cost price of rice, this is number 7, the cost price of rice is equal to rupees 4500, 4500. He sells 1/3 of it at 10% profit. Okay, so if he sells, so now he's selling 1/10 of it at 10% profit. Naturally, whenever you calculate profit or loss, you calculate on cost price only, isn't it? So the cost price of 1/3 rice will be how much? So 1/3 rice, my dear, it will be 1/3 into 4500. On cancellation, what are you going to get? 1500. Okay, so the cost price of 1/3 rice is rupees 1500, and you know he earns a profit of 10%. Profit of 10%. So profit of 10%, this means that the selling price of 1/3 rice will be equal to, again use the formula, 100 plus gain percent, that is 110 by 100 multiplied by cost price. Cost price is your 1500. Let's cancel, and then you will get rupee. When you will multiply 11 into 110 into 15, you will get rupees 1650. Very good. So you got the selling price of 1/3 rice is this much. Okay, now let's see what he says. Okay, now he desires a profit of 12%. Let me change the pen. Okay, so he desires, according to the question, he desires a profit of how much percent? Let me see, 12%. Okay, 12% on whole. On whole means what? On whole means on cost price. Means according to the question, he wants to earn a profit of 12% on the entire cost price. So your cost price is already given, rupees 4500. Profit is equal to 12%. Therefore, what will be the selling price? Total selling price. In fact, the total selling price should be equal to how much? Simple. 112, 100 plus gain percent by 100 into 4500. So on cancellation, what are you going to get? Okay, so my kids told me that, sir, it would be rupees 5040. So total selling price should be 5040. Now when total selling price is 5040, how much he had sold? He had sold 1/3 at rupees 1650. So remaining 2/3 will be how much? Or you can say selling price of remaining 2/3 will be equal to 5040, which was the total selling price, minus 1650. This will give you how much? So this will give you a value, let me see, let me check. Yes, 3390. This will be the remaining selling price of remaining 2/3. Now what does the second part says? This second part, why not to finish it over here only? The second part says, what will be the percentage, at what price should he sell the remaining, the percentage profit on the rest of the rice if he desires a profit of 12% on the whole. So the second part says that on remaining, that is 2/3, what will be the profit percent? What will be the profit percentage. What will be the profit percent? So on remaining 2/3 means selling price of 2/3 was how much? 3390. We had already found it out. 3390. And the cost price of 2/3 will be equal to how much, my dear? Will be 2/3 into 4500 is equal to how much? Rupees. Rupees on cancellation. Let's cancel. 3 how much? 1500. So 3000. Yes. So the cost price of 2/3 is equal to 3000. Selling price of 2/3 is 3390. Therefore, gain is equal to how much? Gain is equal to how much? So the gain is equal to 3390 minus 3000 will give you 390. 390 is your gain. So gain percent, can't you find it out? Of course you can find out the gain percent. So gain percent will be equal to gain by cost price, 3000 into 100, which will give you 13%. Okay. Let me tell you one more thing, that the other one, that is number 8, is also similar to number 7. However, we'll try to complete number 8 also. Okay. In number 8, what are they saying? Let us see. Mohan buys a certain number of notebooks for rupees 600. So the cost price of notebooks, so we'll complete it very soon, notebooks is equal to rupees 600, and he sells 1/4 at 5% loss. This means the cost price of 1/4 will be how much? The cost price of 1/4 will be 1/4 into 600 is equal to rupees 150. This is the cost price of 1/4, because he is selling 1/4 at a loss of 5%. So cost price of 1/4 is equal to this much. Loss is equal to 5%. Naturally, when you will find the selling price, first you will have to find out the cost price, only then you can find out the selling price over here, isn't it? So because the data of cost price is only given, so cost price of 1/4 is this much, loss is equal to 5%. Therefore let us come now here. Therefore the selling price of 1/4, which they were talking about, 1/4 notebooks, is equal to loss 5%. What is the formula? 100 minus loss percent, that is 95 by 100 into cost price. Cost price is how much? Is 150. We are finding on this particular value. Cost price of 1/4 is 150, loss 5%. Therefore selling price of 1/4 will be equal to how much? Will be equal to, when you will multiply, you will get 142.5. This is the selling price of 1/4. Now he wants to gain 10%. According to the question, he wants to gain 10% on the whole transaction. 10% on whole. So 10% on whole means what? It means the cost price, total cost price was rupees 600, and gain is equal to 10%. Therefore total selling price will be how much? Should be equal to 100 plus gain percent by 100 into cost price. 600 will give you somewhat 660 rupees. 660 should be your total selling price. Now Well, now he had sold how much? He had sold only 1/4. He had sold 1/4. Therefore, remaining is equal to how much? Remaining is equal to how much, my dear? Remaining will be equal to 3/4. So remaining 3/4 will be sold at how much? Will be sold at how much? Will be sold at total. You can see over here, this is the total selling price, 660. That is total selling price, and he had sold how much? 1/4. So the selling price of 1/4 is equal to how much? Right now I found it out as 142.5. 142.5. Therefore, the remaining selling the remaining 3/4 would be sold at rupees how much? Rupees 517.5. I hope this was clear. You know, just by viewing the sums, okay, you cannot excel until and unless you solve it in your notebook. Until and unless you solve it in your notebook, nothing can be done. Okay, there is no shortcut. Even you people know it very well. There is no shortcut. Okay, coming back to number 9. Okay, this is number 9. Raju sells a watch. Achha, these from 9, 10 and 11, they are very, very important. You know, very, very important. Why? Because generally we call these kind of sums, has a hint, that is had, HAD, had. Okay, so we say these sums belong to had sums. Okay, let us see. Raju sells a watch at 5% profit. Had he sold for rupees 20, so have they given you the cost price? No. So let the cost price of a watch equal to rupees 100. Since the value is not given, I have taken 100. Now profit is equal to how much? Profit, he sells it at a profit of 5%. 5%. So what will be your selling price? So selling price is equal to 100 plus profit percent by 100 into cost price, that is 100, which will give you rupees 105. Very good. No problem at all. Had he sold it for rupees 24 more, he would have gained 11%. Again, okay, again, he wants to gain 11%. 11% if he would have sold it for rupees 24 more. So again, gain is equal to 11%. Therefore, you find the selling price again. Once again, that is selling price is equal to how much? Will be equal to 100 plus gain percent, 100 plus 11 by 100 into cost price, let me push it onto this side, yes, into cost price equal into 100, which will give you rupees 110. Or no need to, since you are finding it on 100, you can directly write 105 and you can directly write 110. Now you have got two selling price, one selling price over here and one selling price over here. What do you, don't you find that this particular selling price is more than the previous one? How much more? So difference in selling price, difference in selling price is equal to 110 minus 10. See, sorry, it is 111. Sorry, it is 111. 111 minus 105 will give you how much? The difference in selling price is rupees 6. Rupees 6. So when the difference is rupees 6, my cost price was 100. When difference in selling price, or you can say when selling price, instead of writing this, why not to write in other way? When selling price is rupees 6 more, the cost price was rupees 100. So when the selling price is 1 more, the cost price will be 100 by 6. When the selling price is rupees 24 more, so when the selling price is 24 or 26, 24 more, my cost price will be 100 by 6 times 24. So 64 times 24, which will give you a value rupees 400. I hope this is clear. So when the cost price is given, when the cost price is 100, first the profit was 5%, find out the selling price. Again, the profit was 11%, find the selling price, find the difference, and then apply this. That when the difference is 6, my cost price was 100. When the difference is 24, you will get the cost price as rupees 400. I think number 10 is also of the same type. Okay. Number 10 is also of the same type. Okay. Let the cost price be rupees 100. See number 10. A man sold a bicycle for rupees. He sold a bicycle at 5% profit. The cost price is not given. So let the cost price of bicycle be rupees 100. Oh my god, I'll buy so many of them. Okay. Cost price of bicycle is equal to rupees 100. Profit is equal to how much? So profit equal to 5%. Therefore you will get selling price as 105. No issue at all. Now there lies a problem. If the cost had been 30% less, if the cost price is 30% less, so when the cost price is 30% less, therefore the cost price will be rupees 70 out of 100. 30% less means the cost price will be 70. Okay. What are they saying? And the selling price rupees 63 less, he would have made a profit of 30%. Now they again profit of 30%. Therefore selling price will be equal to how much? Selling price will not be calculated on 100 but will be calculated on rupees 70. So selling price will be equal to 130 by 100 into 70. Try to understand this. Okay. So 13 7 jar rupees 91. What do you find? Don't you find that this particular selling price is less than the previous one? Isn't it? So difference is how much? Difference of selling price is your 105 minus 91 is equal to how much? Is equal to 14. So now how will I write? When the selling price is 14 less, come on. When selling price is rupees 14 less, my cost price was rupees 100. So when 1 less, the cost price will be rupees 100 by 14, and when 63 less, the cost price will be, just calculate and see what you get into 63. So I think 7 2 times 7 9 times, isn't it? And 2 5s are 9 5s are rupees 450 is your final solution. Okay. What do you think? Should we continue to number 11? Okay, I think we should continue to number 11 also. Why to leave 1? Otherwise you will say, you will comment, number 11 is left. Okay. Renu sold an article at a loss of 8. Again the same type of sum I had told you. Had wala sum. No? I call it had value sum. So Renu sold an article, which article I do not know. Okay. So however, Renu sold an article at a loss of 8%. So the cost price of article is equal to rupees 100. Say, loss is equal to how much? Loss is equal to 8%. So the selling price will be equal to, therefore the selling price will be equal to 100 minus 8, that is 92. Very simple. Selling price is equal to rupees 92. Rupees 92. Fine. So selling price is equal to rupees 92. What are they saying? Had she bought it at 10% less, again the same. If condition is, if had she bought it at 10% less, that if cost price was 10% less, that is the cost price is equal to 90, that is if the cost price is rupees 90 and sold it for 36 more, she would have gained 20%. Then she would have gained 20%. Now when cost price would be 90 and gain is equal to 20%, therefore my dear, the selling price will be, just apply the formula, 120, 100 plus gain percent by 100 into cost price 90. What will you get? 12 times 9 is equal to how much? 108. Rupees 108 is the selling price. What do you see? Don't you see that this selling price is more than the previous one? Therefore, difference of selling price is equal to 108 minus 92 is equal to rupees 16. Now we will write, when the selling price is rupees 16 more, when selling price is rupees 16 more, my cost price was rupees 100. So when one more and more ni, the cost price will be equal to this, and when how much more? Rupees 36 more. Rupees 36 more, the cost price will be, just put it in the formula. What formula? Just we have calculations, nothing else. Okay. So how much? This was 16, no? So 4 times 4 9 times, and 4 25 times. 25 into 9 225. 225 rupees 225. So see how easily these all sums can be done. I told you these all sums belong to competitive examination. Therefore stay focused, plug in your earphone. Otherwise no need to study.